Offenders will be arrested.
Welcome back to the upload.
Exactly. Oh, that reminds me. I was walking through the park the other day when suddenly a bunch of people got electrocuted. Right, they're right. They all opened
Right, let's talk about Albion PMC, the only British organisation to successfully oppress more of the developing world than the British government, led by Nigel Cass, a man the partisan media calls a charismatic visionary, and Amnesty International calls a war criminal. Albion was given the key to the city to re-establish order following the bombings.
Suspicious timing, to put it mildly.
It is. So that's two reasons why we need to find an angle on Cass.
We've found one. His name, Hamish Balaji. Born in London, Balaji was a recipient of the Cass Foundation Technical Scholarship at 14, which included a mentorship with Cass himself. At 16, Balaji designed Cass's first drone fleet. Fun fact, Cass delayed the launch by a week so it would land on Balaji's birthday.
Cass sounds like Balaji's second dad. Why would he help us?
They had a falling out after an incident in the Niger Delta 3 years ago. A buried human rights investigation accuses Cass of ordering a drone fleet to wipe out a village protesting the construction of a pipeline, but the drones malfunctioned before they could. Balaji is named as the likely saboteur. He's been on the run ever since, but now tracking data shows he's reappeared in London.
Shit, he's looking for redemption like with the protesters. This guy designed Cass's drone fleet. I think he's trying to disarm Albion.
He covers his tracks well, but that's a good guess. Unfortunately, according to this Albion intelligence report intercepted by our friend Caitlin Lau, Cass knows Balaji's in London as well. So, that's the op. Make contact with Balaji before Albion finds him. Then convince him we have a mutual enemy in Cass.
So this guy's our best chance to stop Albion and clear our names. And the largest private army on Earth wants him dead. No pressure.
It took some doing, but I've narrowed down the area where we're most likely to find Hamish Balaji. I've pushed the coordinates to your optic.
Coming up in today's episode of The Upload, we're talking about how Bagley managed to conquer London. Pretty much my favourite topic. I could talk for hours about the rise of the era.
I just can't handle this right now. Just relax, okay? Take a deep breath. Relax. Everything is cool.
Can't agree on the facts.
Fantastic.
We're in the midst of an epidemic crisis, darling. It really is a crisis. Some people just refuse to live in reality.
I tried. Funny seeing you again. What is going on? It's unacceptable. Come on. It got to be Joe. That is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever seen. I refuse to put up with it.
I'm not a total pessimist. I have to think if we didn't need the mercenaries, they wouldn't be here. What with the tone bombings, and there's the immigration issue.
I'm having a hard time, but welcome back to The Upload. Today we're talking about cryptocurrency. Crypto now seems like it's been around forever, but it's really quite a new invention.
Would you look at this place?
Balaji has been snooping into Albion's affairs. Quietly, of course, but I've been able to determine that most of his activity stems from this area.
Shall we pop in for a quick hello?
Not so fast. Hamish isn't in, according to his home security. And before you get ideas, he's rigged his front door to a series of traps designed to delete all of his data and then your life. Not necessarily in that order.
That's paranoid.
To be fair, you are an armed insurgent trying to break into his flat. Anyway, you should be able to connect to the local grid and use security cameras to disarm his traps.
Okay.
I believe the main interface is on the rooftop.
Bagley, the windows. Think that's our way in?
Sure, if you can get there. 3 options here. 1, use the window washing platform. 2, find a cargo drone. 3, give up, go home, and resolve to be a better person.
On it. Quite the interior decorator, isn't he? Look at all these traps.
You could force the traps to unlock by rewiring the power.
On it.
Welcome to Claire and Present Danger, and welcome to Fascist London. Don't let that boot on the back of your neck disturb you. In time, you'll barely feel it. We have to wake up, people. If there was a playbook for setting up a totalitarian police state, Albion would be most of the way through it and working on the epilogue. They certainly took advantage of the fallout from the bombings, didn't they? Preyed on the fears of the city government, too. They were only too happy to hand Nigel Cass the keys to the city. Wash the hands to the whole mess. The collar will only get tighter now, friends, unless we do something. We can't wait for someone else to fight back. We are the change.
The traps are disarmed. Now, if you go through the front door of the flat, it's much less likely you'll be killed.
No, they did not get that from Assassin's Creed. Even though it's the same people, but that's crazy.
Move one more muscle, Chief, and I'll blow the whole place with you in it.
Okay, no need to get excited.
Who the fuck are you? And what are you doing in my flat? You with Albion?
Hardly. More like the exact opposite.
What, DedSec? Yeah, right, and I'm Che Guevara. You done?
Please don't! We're here to warn you. Albion knows you're in London. You have to run.
Fuck me. You're telling the truth, aren't you? Fucking hell, thought I was careful. Fucking idiot, Amish. Look, Cass is worse than you know.
Oh, we know. Why the hell else would I be out here risking my neck?
Maybe, because Nigel Cass is paying you. That's how fucking mercs work.
Oh, please. We're on the same side. Cass already tried to kill us once, and we know he had a hand in the bombings.
Mate, you don't know shit. You have no idea what Cass is and what... Move! Fuck! An Albion squad's closing in on you. I guess you weren't lying about that part. Fuck. Think, Amish, think. Shit, fine. We'll table it. I'll buy you some time. Just go. No!
Move it!
Damn!
Don't just stand there. Albion won't be fussy about who they shoot.
Bloody hell.
Hesitate to shoot you.
Bystander hit. I say again, bystander has been hit.
Suspect has cleared the checkpoint.
You call that a car chase?
No sign of the target. Over.
All units, disengage. Suspect has disappeared.
I think all that excitement convinced our new friend Hamish that we need to work together to tackle Cass. He's willing to cooperate.
All right, Chief. That was a pretty slick escape. I believe you. So I'll say this. Nigel is planning something, and I don't think I could stop him on my own. If DedSec's everything I've heard, you'll help me.
We can help each other. There's a chance Cass had something to do with the bombings. What could he be planning that's worse than that?
No, that's not like him. Well, not exactly. See, Nigel's got to see himself as the hero. He's an arrogant twat, but he's not a cynic. Every place we go into, we would have some mad plan to fix all his problems. With robot police or automated crop fertilizing or some shit. Society was a technical problem. And people are just bugs in the software, you know? You work around them or you squash them. Sorry, Chief. I gotta switch proxy servers so they don't trace me. I'll hit you right back on voice.
Listen, I've got an inside man, right? A contact in Albion. Says Nigel's got this big meeting happening at White Tower. He'll be talking about a major project he's got planned for London.
What we need is an insider on the team.
I've always wanted to be in on a caper. Okay, first things first. We'll need eyes on the impregnable target, so off you go. I'll crack on with assembling the right personnel to round out this ragtag bunch of misfits.
Ah, shit. Albion cyber security's sniffing my proxy IP. Must have traced the detonator signal. I've got to deal with this.
You look like someone who wants to make a difference.
Fuck me, dead sick. All right, maybe you could help. Got myself in a bit of trouble.
Perhaps. What's the situation?
Albion's dealing in dangerous chemicals. I was a contractor in one of their warehouses, but the pay wasn't worth being poisoned by whatever was in their crates.
How dreadful.
That's nothing. The worst part is there's a cover-up going on. All those crates have been inspected and stamped non-toxic. That's fucking dodgy right there. Makes it easy for them to ship this rubbish anywhere.
It sounds like your friends at Albion paid off someone high up. We'll look into it for you.
Shit. That's gonna be hard to explain.
I'm not gonna tell you again.
And how, pray tell, do you propose that we actually get into the Tower of London?
I'd like to help, fam, but now I just caught a whiff now. With all the CTOS cameras, it'd take him less than 5 to ID me. I ain't risking my pretty face.
We need an Albion insider for our caper, one who's willing to turn coat. I've reached out to a contact who works in a nearby pub. Where better to find a bleakly disillusioned anti-hero numbing their conscience with drink, but secretly desperate for redemption. I've let our contact know what we're in the market for, and she's nearby. Seems that manky little nerd was the one who kept diverting relief supplies away from the borough to keep everyone in line for Albion. These days you can do a lot more evil with a spreadsheet than a drone fleet.
Grand.
Not a chance. From here.
Drones deployed to arrest the suspect.
Investigating. Getting to cover. Making this worse. Running what up?
I'll flush out.
Good day.
You lot certainly know how to pick your targets. You do know that Albion have set up their headquarters in there, right?
Yes, I was conscious for the last 6 months, but Nigel Cass has a meeting planned to unveil his new project. Whatever ghastly thing he's up to, we have to stop it.
Fucking Nigel Cass. You're right. Nothing good can come of this. Luckily, I hear loads of sob stories working in a pub. And near this place, quite a few from Albion are dissatisfied with the status quo. You turn on the charm, and I'm sure you can get one to join the good guys. Even got a candidate in mind.
Isn't that interesting? Can you send me their personal info?
I'll have Bagley push it along. Good luck, love.
We're aware of an Albion employee who might be approachable.
Converting one of those Albion swamp creatures won't be easy.
They're jackbooted thugs who regularly murder civilians. If finding a disenchanted employee is really that difficult, humanity's much worse off than I thought. It would also be quite useful to have someone on the inside.
For however long that lasts, Nigel's real good at sniffing out spies.
Personal experience speaking?
Yeah, not really in a sharing mood right now, fam.
You look like the sort who might want to take back their city.
Oh, you're them dead sick, yeah?
Let's just call me well-connected.
Then I got a bit of a proposition.
Hey, hold on now. Why the screen black?
Stick it to Clan Kelly?
Go on.
All right. Listen then. Some wasteman gangsters have been putting in their press on old folks and shopkeepers, demanding cash for their benevolent protection. You see me? I can install a nice little hack to drain their crypto and route it back to those they stole it from. Only problem? I need their private key.
Ah, and you need DedSec's help to find it.
Spot on. Give me the key and everything them bullbuckers took will be ours. Take care of this for me and I'll make it worth your time.
All right. We'll see what we can do.
Network traffic points to the private key being on some kind of mobile server, probably a van in one of their hideouts. In case you forgot, the private key you're after is on a server in a van.
Okay.
That's the vehicle there.
a shit about this whip?
I don't know. Wish I knew. But unfortunately, it's above yours and my pay grade.
Sure, whatever.
We should be more discreet. We don't want to be overheard.
GBB, first on the scene, first to bring you the news. Oh my god! Shit! Somebody's down!
Got the key, Bagley. Now, scan for a decent drop site and have the hacker wait for me there.
Got it. Pushing the location now.
Find the toss pot. Right, let's spread out and look. Fuck! We asked out, didn't we?
First to bring you the news.
sounded bad. Weren't you supposed to be here to run your program?
I'm hiding, not too far away. Getting the key over wireless. Don't want to run into Clan Kelly while they're looking for their money.
Funny you should mention that. I'm seeing multiple Clan Kelly hostiles converging on the van right now.
Oh, hell, fine. I'll keep them occupied. Just grab that crypto and make it quick.
Got it.
You've made it your whole life not dying. Don't quit yet. You made it. Transfer complete. I'll open a channel to our hacker friend.
Brilliant. You're as good as your word. I'll get this cash back to the people who lost it right away. I owe you one.
Well, the best way to repay us would be to join us. DedSec could use you.
Just what I was hoping to hear. I'm in.
We have an Albion operative on our roster. We should let them know they're needed.
DedSec sees a lot of potential in you. I trust you won't disappoint.
Thanks. I'm ready to bring real justice where it's needed.
Yeah.
Nigel Cass's meeting will begin soon. Approach the Tower of London when you're ready.
I am all the way wow. Okay.
Moron.
My concern. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
If we're lucky, word hasn't spread that you've hung up your jack. Just try to put on your meek, harmless, broken by the system face. Oh, and don't... forget your uniform.
They reckon it made a deal with the Kents to sell an organ, and they botched it, so they just left him to die.
This is fine. Just doing my job.
Looking sharp. Your ex-colleagues won't pay any attention to you unless you let them take a close look.
Listen here. I'm going to tell you something, and it's between you and me. Completely off the record, yeah? The whole thing's quite disturbing to me. They've got good reason to close off parts of the building, but at the end of the day, it's a load of bollocks. This place is a treasured part of London's history.
Dipshit, you don't look familiar.
A word of caution now we're inside. Any disturbance in here and Nigel Cass will surely cancel his meeting. Avoid being detected by your former colleagues or this operation is a bust.
Nigel won't have anything important on this floor.
How is it you know more about him than I do?
Yeah, I was Albion too, if you hadn't twigged to that. Me and Cass were close once. Looked up to him. He was bigger than life, fam. Literally a tech genius. And I was just a gearhead kid. I wanted to be like him. That's why I joined up.
Seriously, for real?
Didn't find out he was a murderous prick until later.
You don't think it's going to make certain aspects of our job redundant, do you?
Not a chance. The Rector Cast takes
Everything
care
is
of itself.
proceeding on schedule. You know that, and Mr. Cass is as determined as ever to make the White Tower as safe as possible for original tenants. I believe he has ensured
Their damn boots before coming in. Like I haven't got enough to do. Dealing with construction.
They better not be. Just a bunch of terrorists pretending to have morals.
This door clearly requires a security pass.
Wonderful.
Use one of the nearby computers to create your forgery.
Be careful. You don't want to know what Nigel does with trespassers.
Don't detect my arms. Don't trust. Show 'em what British might. You been up here, Liam?
There are some parts of the city that need a good working over with some heavy boots.
force.
You understand?
Yeah, I know what you mean. But there's always the element.
I've heard some talk on the street that they may be back in operation. I'm not
I'm not sure. Some rumblings out here. Signs that they may be back in some way.
well, if they are out there and stirring the pot.
You mean whatever these eggheads are working on? Understood. I haven't heard any.
It'll take some time for the forgery to be ready. To keep you occupied, I dragged up still images and a recording from an internal investigation into Cass Sr.'s death.
Show me.
Internal Psych Assessment AS001 Subject Cass Nigel. Mr. Cass experienced a deeply traumatic event when he witnessed the murder of his father, Gareth Cass, CEO of Albion. He began exhibiting symptoms soon after what he frequently described as the random event. Mr. Cass's initial symptoms included insomnia, paranoia, distorted blame, and recurring flashbacks. However, he appears to have channeled his anger and self-described powerlessness into his work to ensure that Albion become, quote, a mechanism for preventing unpredictable violence. It seems somewhat of a mania, edging on psychosis. For me, this raises concerns about Mr. Cass's fitness to run a multinational security company. But I cannot, at this time, make any recommendation beyond continued monitoring, especially considering that I have been asked to close this file.
Jesus Christ, me have issues, but this is a next level, you know. Them choose him, of all people, to secure London? Blood clot.
Yeah, well, Nigel's never close to anyone but his dad. And me, I guess. Never had much faith in people, really.
Well, the pass is ready, but rough. If this resistance thing doesn't work out, I doubt you'll make a living as a document forger. Let's give it a go anyway. Nigel Cass awaits.
Information is power and all that.
Absolutely disgusting. 10 years. I've known this guy for 10 years. You don't bother to drop me a line. What? You know he's all right.
How's it going? It's been a bit tense.
How are you getting on with those metrics? The deadline is coming up. Wouldn't do to miss it. He's presenting to the stakeholders right now.
I know, but if I mess this up, I'm delayed. I don't know how. Bloody job alone. Yours
Don't
true.
even joke about that.
Finally, I guess.
I don't even want to think about what director he asked for you. Just make sure you get it done.
Keep piling on the prep.
Welcome to Project Themis.
Our new autonomous drones. These drones can identify, isolate, and terminate threats before they can do harm. They can go anywhere, see everything. They could kill a man alone in an alley or in a crowd of hundreds with perfect precision. Themis drones can do what humans have always struggled to. Act immediately and decisively. Without your support, I couldn't stand here and tell you, I promise you, that with the launch of Project Themis, London will be the first city in the world to be made truly safe.
Mr. Cass, I was hoping you'd called us all in here today to discuss the ethical issues.
No, it's all right. The Commissioner cares, as we all do. I admire his passion and his dedication. Let's talk ethics.
Well, for one, Themis goes far beyond Albion's mandate. We really should have more government consultation.
I see. Delay the launch so that we can debate and assess the details.
We're missing the human element here. I can get the Defense Minister on the line right now.
Well, if you feel you must.
It's the human element that got us into this. No more debate, delay, indecision. Understand this. I will not allow anyone, not even myself, to jeopardize Themis. Now, will our friends at Titus be ready? You are the cornerstone of the project after all. Do you need to consult any outside parties?
No. We'll be ready.
And just in time. Criminals running our streets. Illegals threatening our families. The police commissioner himself. Assassinated by terrorists. Decisiveness is hard. But here's the best part. Once this decision is made, no more will be required of you.
Attention, a building-wide security sweep has been initiated due to document breach.
I warned you about that forgery. Your uniform will help. Don't let them get a close look at you.
I need an exit.
The catacombs, fam.
Now!
Saw Nigel in action in there, didn't you? Man can be very persuasive.
But in control. That was for effect. But also to get results. To get Themis launched as soon as possible. What the fuck? Oh, hell. I don't like this. What was that?
Fucking hell. Albion's top secret project is an automated killing machine. And it looks like Cass is almost ready to launch. We have to get Themis out of his hands.
I'll prepare a briefing. Will we see you there, Hamish?
Pretty face, not risking, remember? But patch me in. You and me got some scheming to do, Bagley.
I'll start the briefing whenever you're ready.
Thank you.
Here's what we know about Nigel Cass. He's rolling out something called Project Themis. The lack of information on its own is worrisome, but what little we do know is Cass wishes to remove the human element from law enforcement.
We also know he's partnered with Titus, which is never good. Titus does other work with Albion. Nasty shit like autonomous weapons, human targeting algorithms.
So Titus is our best lead to fill in the blanks on the secret project, but their security is notoriously difficult to crack. So Hamish has proposed an intriguing solution.
Albion's been working on a new microdrone, something my contact told me about. That shit's not even in production yet, but if we get the plans, we can manufacture our own.
To bypass Titus security.
Exactly. They're weird as fuck. Supposed to do maintenance on Albion's other drones, but the smallness of them means they can slip into places nothing else can.
Well, there we have it. Our next step is to infiltrate the Albion drone manufacturing lab and get our hands on schematics.
And then you lot were a fun little gadget to break in the Titus. Love it. I'll shoot you the location. Be careful. Albion doesn't like to share his toys.
I can't stop thinking about how I'd be dead if you hadn't stepped in. Thank you. happening. That's cheeky. That's the way I like it.
I grew up believing everything I... Talk about self-centeredness. At some point, I realized that I was just chatting too much, and I wasn't hearing anyone else. And that made me feel really alone. More than anything, yeah. I mean, I feel like I'm missing out on a whole new... What now? Whatever.
You're coming up on the Albion drone facility where the micro-drone is being developed.
It better be worth it.
It will be. You're gonna need to disable the security system protecting the R&D lab.
Continuing unlawful activity.
Activity will result in arrest. Halt! Failure to comply will result in forceful intervention.
Initiate search protocol.
What was that noise?
Right weapon out.
Dispatch, send me reinforcements.
This is really.
Security's down in the R&D lab. The plans for the microdrone will be in there somewhere. I've downloaded the schematics. You can leave whenever you like.
Honestly, I'm not sure how to drive this thing.
Now that we have the schematics, we can make microdrones of our very own.
Better move fast on that, Bags. We need to get into Titus ASAP. Shut down Project Themis before Nigel decides to launch. And with what he was saying, we don't have much time.
I found a potential recruit for you. Drop in a pin on your map.
You seem smart. Like someone who understands what's really going on here.
Are you dead, Seg? Oh, thank God. I need your help.
That's what we're here for. What's going on?
I've been volunteering for an unregistered charity. They help undocumented immigrants get away from the deportation squads. But lately, I can't get in touch with anyone we've helped. I'm worried that something happened to them.
You don't need to worry. We'll look into the charity and we'll make sure everything is fine.
We've successfully trialed our first micro-drone, and it's officially as cute as the dickens. I've decided to name it Sebastian.
Time to break into Titus.
And take away Nigel Cass's newest toy, Project Themis. Bagley, any idea where that name comes from?
Greek mythology. Themis was the goddess of divine justice. You know, the one with the sword.
Ooh, that is so Nigel fucking Cass.
See? School's useful for something besides social maladjustment. Find the schematics of the building and I'll work out the location of the Themis project.
Watch out! Turn this off.
All good. I'll try somewhere else.
Eyes up, asshole.
No sign.
Degenerate!
Why is this deactivated?
People of London, all illegal activities will be prosecuted. Approved by law.
round for anything named Themis.
I'm onto it.
Well, if I was hiding a top-secret, morally dubious drone project like Themis, I would put it in the secure vault on the lowest level. You will have to hack your way past some pretty serious security, however. The elevator that leads to the secure vault that houses Themis is locked down. You will have to access the bypass terminal to use it. You will require a spider bot.
Is that a new recruit?
Oh. I'm leaving.
Hang in there.
Ah, shit.
Protest rallies are not permitted. Albion possessed. Disturbing security.
Sorry, Mr. Steele.
Did you hear that noise?
Disturbance detected. Beginning investigation.
Careful what triggered the alarm.
You'll be using Sebastian and the rest of the microdrones to bypass security. But first you'll have to get by that laser array. I suggest a spider bot and steady nerves.
I'm onto it.
Our job is not an easy one, but it is an important one. Right now, we devote countless hours to intelligence gathering, and still things slip through the cracks. We're doing our best, you tell me. We are, but our best isn't good enough. That doesn't sound right. But even we aren't perfect yet. Yeah, they'll like that. That strikes a humble note. We make errors in judgment. That's human nature, but we cannot afford errors. We are the last resort to protect the people. Project Themis will dispense justice and protection. It will use data to predict the patterns of crime and abuse. It will let us transcend the faults in our own nature. Not bad. Yeah, they'll have questions, of course, which is fair. It's an extreme measure, and there is potential for abuse, but this is what London needs.
Security lockdown initiated.
All right, Sebastian, this is what you and your friends have been training for. Time to crash the security grid for Daddy.
All right, let us see these micro drones in action.
That's the spirit. Should be pretty sick.
Sebastian, no!
Right then, no time for tears. Meet Sebastian, another of our countless microdrone allies. All named Sebastian, of course. You can't iterate on perfection. Further the cause. Destroy them, Sebastian. And for God's sake, be careful. You've made your father very proud, Sebastian. Oh, right. You should be able to access the Themis project room now.
Let's ruin Nigel's fucking day.
London. Once a beacon of civility, now a cesspool of lawlessness. It is clear that humanity can no longer police itself. Fortunately, we don't have to. Welcome to Project Themis. Albion has found a way to apply an existing system, LifeScore, a data aggregator of biometrics, personal information, to our new autonomous drones. These drones can identify, isolate, and terminate threats before they can do harm. They can go anywhere, see everything. They could kill a man alone in an alley or in a crowd of hundreds with perfect precision. Themis drones can do what humans have always struggled to. Act immediately and decisively.
Fuck me, I knew it. The LifeScore algorithm. My algorithm. I should have scrubbed it before I left.
What do you mean, Hamish? You know how Themis works.
No, fam. Well, yeah. This was years ago. We were developing a LifeScore algorithm for what Cass called a peacekeeping system. Supposed to identify vulnerable civilians, not target them.
Jesus.
So in theory, Themis could be programmed to target anyone based on any number of parameters.
Exactly. That's the way Cass thinks. Genius, but twisted. We have to stop this. And I know how. We delete the LifeScore data, and Themis is done.
Oh, fuck me. All right. It's done.
Yes, we'll have the award ceremony another time. Get out now. This may be entertaining. I've intercepted an audio transmission from Nigel Cass.
No more excuses. This is my city, and I will not have DedSec ruin my plans for it. Themis was poised to change London, the world. And this group of... And Hamish fucking Balaji? I want them all. They made you all look like fools. They walked calmly into the White Tower, and no one, not one of you, stopped them with all our vaunted security measures. So do any of you have anything to say? Nothing. Well, everyone, and I mean everyone in the organization, will be re-vetted immediately. Someone help them, that's certain, and we will root them out. This time, we will get them all.
Well, that's about done it. Cass is gonna steam about this for a while. No more LifeScore, no more Themis. You did it.
It was a team effort. Big up to all of us. But we still have a lot more to do if we're gonna finish off Cass for good. We can use some help.
Not much of a joiner, fam, considering how my days at Albion ended. But I'll be keeping watch on them and Cass. Maybe feed you lots of intel.
And there's still the question of Zero Day. Remember them? Completely gutted DedSec 1.0.
Cass had a hand in that purge, Bagley, and in the bombings, so we'll gladly accept any help you can give us, Hamish. Cheers.
I'm not bragging, but I think I'm doing pretty damn good fighting with DedSec.
You wouldn't have been recruited if DedSec thought you'd be killed that easily.
Thank you, sir. I think.
Yeah, he does this sometimes. Best to try and ignore it. Good work.
In the last adventure of Detective Bagley and his occasionally helpful human sidekicks, we discovered that a billionaire tech mogul and a war profiteer both had secret plots to exploit human suffering and murder thousands. A shocking twist, I know. Speaking of the people we most suspect, Mary Kelly's slave trade is bound to be any day now, and we also just received a distress signal from a coffee shop of all places. Maybe the Wi-Fi's down or something.
Is that relevant, Bagley?
Yes, obviously there's more to it than that, but I knew I had to make a joke or you'd just tune it out. I've marked both leads on your optic.
You don't strike me as the kind of person who waits for someone to come save them. You ready to fight for freedom?
Oh, you're with DedSec. Oh, that's brill. I actually need your help with something.
That's what we're here for. What's going on?
I think something's happened to my friend. Haven't had any news since last week. I've tried to call and everything, but still no answer.
I'm really sorry to hear about that.
Yeah, it's not reassuring. My friend has always been a little anti-authority. Even got arrested a few times. I'm worried they crossed the line one time too many.
Rest easy, man. We'll track your friend, promise.
Back off, please.
So someone's gone missing. Diamond a dozen that. Where do we start?
Well, we could knock on every door in the city and see if they've got any abducted people on the premises, but it'd probably be smarter just to snoop around their last known location.
Agreed. Give me those coordinates.